From DMs to I do. How can you attract a godly suitor online? Welcome to today's show. So my husband and I, we met in church. In those days, online dating wasn't a thing. Like, you have to meet potential suitors physically, either in church or at social gatherings or at work or grocery shopping. You have to literally be out there physically to meet people that you can consider for marriage. But fast forward several years after, online dating is now the in thing. Personally, I still like the, should I say, traditional way of meeting people physically, one-on-one, so that you can assess them, you can get their vibe, like you instantly know whether you even want to pursue a friendship with this person or not. The downside to meeting people physically is that you have to literally put yourself out there physically. You have to go out, you have to meet people, you have to ensure that you're not just interacting with the same people every day, like attending the same church service, meeting the same people in your group and leaving after meeting them. Like, where are you going to find a suitor if you are in a circle meeting the same people, right? So with physical, in traditional way of meeting people like that, you have to literally put yourself out there. But online, you can meet people from all over the world, from different walks of life. The downside is that you meet all sorts of people, unscrupulous fellows who have no good intention and are just out to just waste your time and get whatever it is they can get from you. So how can you go about this online dating and meeting godly, suitable people online? How can you go from DMs to I do? I know you have heard stories like that, it's leading to my DM, we got talking and it was the one. Like, why is that not happening for me? Right? How can I get, quality people to slide into my DM that can be potential suitors, right? So let's cover that basics today. Number one, have an online presence that screams value. Right? This has little to do with the frequency of your post, but the content that you share. What do you share online? What image of yourself are you portraying online? Is it clear and obvious that you are a godly, quality person yourself? This is not, talking about recording yourself praying or things like that. It's about the fact that if you have a private fellowship with God, it will be evident in your public interactions. It will be clear in the things that you post. So if you are looking for, a godly, serious-minded individual online, then you need to portray that side of yourself as well, right? If it's truly there, and it's not about, being phony or trying to just fake Christianity, but if it is truly there, it will reflect in how you appear online. Your dressing, the music you use, your captions, your dancing, everything. It will be clear that you are a spirit-filled child of God. That is what you're hoping to attract, right? When a godly man or woman stumbles on your page, they should instantly be able to tell that you are a sibling in Christ. Based on what you have shared and the kind of vibe that you can get from your post. If your online presence is a stark difference from who you really are, because you're just trying to follow trends and do what's popular, right? You will either attract phony individuals who are unserious and are just how to waste your time, or a good person will stumble on your page and be confused. They don't know if you are here or you are there, right? So they'll just leave. So have an online presence that communicates your value, that communicates your godly values. Let it be there in your bio, but not just in your bio. Let it be there in the contents that you post, in the things that you say, how you reflect online. Let it show. Let your relationship with Christ reflect in what you post online, right? Apart from your relationship with Christ, which is a priority, which is why I started with it, you also want your value to be communicated. Your value is about the work you do, your purpose in life, your hobbies. The kind of sense that you share online should only attract people with sense. And if you are sharing nonsense, you will only attract nonsense. That's what social media does. And interestingly, the scripture have always talked about this. It says in Psalm 42 verse 7, deep calls unto deep. So if you are deep, you will attract deep divers. If you are shallow, you will attract testers, people who are not sure if they want to get wet. So they want to just know whether they can just hang around you, have fun with you, waste your time. But if you are a deep person and you communicate that depth, you will attract deep people, right? Who will retaliate, right? Who will respond likewise, right? So at the end of this video, go to your social media pages and do a quick inventory. Ask yourself, if the kind of godly, serious person that I desire finds this page, will he or she know clearly that I am a godly person chasing God and chasing growth? Will they like what they see? Is this a true reflection? Is my page a true reflection of who I am? And much more important, is it a reflection of who I'm daily evolving into? Right? If the answers are no, you know what to do. If you want a godly man who is serious about God, about life, about the pursuit of his purpose, and is stumbling on your bio and is saying body or Jesus body, and then your pictures are full of a little bit of cleavage, a lot of thighs, right? Or your reels are all shaking bum bum videos. How now? Make it make sense, right? So let your social media pages reflect the value that is inherent in you. After deleting what doesn't speak value, begin to work on yourself, especially if by watching this you realize, okay, the kind of person that I desire may not necessarily want a kind of person like me. And be honest with yourself, like, I'm not that deep but I do want somebody who is deep. I want somebody who will enrich my life. I want somebody who is serious, right? So if you are making that realization, then begin to work on yourself to become more and more a person of value, right? Do the inner work of discipline, of commitment to godly practices, commitment to your growth, commitment to your development, commitment to the pursuit of your purpose, right? And let that reflect in everything that you do, and especially in what you post. And if you're already a person of value and you're doing great things behind the scenes under the guise of I'm an introvert, or I'm not really sure, or the other people doing it, all those self-doubt and self-limiting thoughts, please, Christ has commanded you to shine. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works. This is your cue. Come out of hiding and shine, right? That is how you meet and attract godly suitors online. Number 2, make the algorithm work for you. Social media algorithm is stressful. Like, I'll be the first to admit that. As a budding creator myself, right, it's hard learning all the new ways I can learn to put myself in front of people, right, to put myself in front of the people I want to see my content. But one thing social media algorithm has never done is put the wrong people in front of me. Based on my likes and interactions with content, the algorithm knows what I want to see. Right? And it brings it my way. I can't remember the last time, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw a post by any worldly or secular musician, right? If at all, I've even never seen that in the past, because the algorithm has been trained and knows that I don't like those type of content, so I don't see it, right? So you can make the algorithm know clearly what you stand for, and it will keep putting people with similar values in front of you. And as you continue to interact by liking, by commenting, by sharing, you keep finding people with the same kind of mindset, godly singles who are serious and ready for marriage, right? So therefore, who you follow online matters. If you're serious about meeting suitors, meeting quality people online, in short, if you're serious about meeting quality people online, who you follow matters. Whether you like or you comment or you share that content matters even more. For example, you read an inspiring post from my social media page at Miss Somogene, and it really resonated deeply with you, like you could relate with it. So you just go, and then you scroll. You didn't like, you didn't comment, you didn't share, or you're watching this video now, which is a godly content, right, on relationship. You didn't like, you didn't comment, you should just scroll, like, yeah, makes sense, right? Yeah, I can relate, and you just scroll. Right, the algorithm will just assume that you don't really like that content. You now scroll to a funny reel or a funny meme of someone doing something silly. Instantly, you like, you comment, you tag your friend, or you share it to a friend. The algorithm says, yes, this is that kind of stuff, right? And if you keep bringing more of that your way, when one funny fellow now sees your comment, right, on one of those funny, silly reels and slides into your DM and start saying funny, unserious things, you'll be like, how, from where to where? This is not who I am. No, the algorithm assumed that's who you were and put you in front of people who are like that, who also, the algorithm has assumed that's how they are. So what are the chances of you meeting quality people by making comments on all those silly reels and all those silly posts? The chances are very slim, right? So if you want the social media algorithm to put you in front of quality suitors, then follow quality people and interact with their post. Like this post, comment on it, share it. Right? That's how you're making the social media algorithm work for you, by bringing quality people your way and putting you in front of quality people, right? So if you want serious godly people to find you online, interact more with serious godly content. Commenting on those content especially is how you show to the world the kind of depth that you are. In fact, that's how one of my friends met her husband. Like, he literally told me that in the group we belong to, our comments were always so thoughtful, our comments were always so well put out and full of depth, that he just concluded, I have to get to know this lady. Right? And that's how they got married, right? So follow and interact with those who reflect where you want to go. Like it, comment it, share it. There are serious godly followers who see it, and the algorithm will keep bringing more serious godly people your way. And when you comment on those posts and someone responds to your comment back. That's how you meet people. That's how you meet people every day. New quality people every day. My handle again, Mrs. Omogene. I have too much content for you, so have fun liking, commenting, sharing. Your person, maybe one of my followers. A word is enough for the wise. Right? Number 3, go public or don't bother. Is it possible to attract a godly suitor if your page is on private? Probably, but I doubt it, right? Because how would they see your content? How would they get to know the kind of person you are, whether you are their match? So if you want to attract a godly suitor online, go public. But curate and be very intentional about what you share, because you are not only attracting godly people, other people are also looking at your post and everything. So that's my best advice. Shine. Be public, unless you have something to hide. Or do you? Did this resonate with you? Let me know. Like it, leave a comment, share, right? Engage, interact, and make this algorithm work for you. And you'll also be helping my team and I help us reach our goal of reaching 5,000 singles this year. Join us in this course of building godly, beautiful, successful relationships and marriages. You're watching this on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe now, right? Next video is dropping soon. God bless you.